Ah! Panic, hold on! Ah! You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Huh. All right. So, deal for today. For the first little bit here, I know I'm late, Shadow. You would have known if you were in the Discord. I announced it that I was going to be late. I had got caught up in some doctor's office stuff. But yeah, first order of business for this stream, I'm going to be doing my Nioh after playthrough thoughts. Thoughts, not thoughts. Got it. So, you're in it, just don't talk? Well, then you should have known. Random 800 tiers? I don't know, Diablo. I don't know. But yeah, so, Nioh thoughts. My initial, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm going to put it around an 8.5. For what I played and how I played, my playstyle, everything to do with the game, it got out to an 8.5, I would say. On a scale of 10. Oh, thank you. My thought process behind that is because the game inherently in itself, myself, for people who don't know, I did an Odachi playthrough, which I did not necessarily know until most of the way through that Odachi was just a DLC weapon and stuff like that, so a little bit of a different playthrough, but my initial thoughts were the game, combat system and all that stuff, very fun, can get very in-depth with it, but also very, sorry, Allie's doing drink stuff. Can get very in-depth, but also can be simple at the same time. I love the loot system. I kind of wish you were able to do more of it, like do the forging, rolling, stuff like that a bit earlier on and make it worth it. In the long run, it wasn't very worth it. Until you kind of hit Way of the Strong at least a little bit and got divine weapons and all that stuff. I did all the DLCs. My main hang-up with the game, which knocked off an entire point in itself, the bossing mechanics. The mechanics with the bosses, at least from my playthrough and my experience with them, was not very pleasant. I had an issue because I'm a very aggressive player when it comes to Souls-like games. I like to get in, dodge their attacks, learn their mechanics, get as much damage as fast as possible. Throw it away.
Toss it.
Okay. And I was not able to do that with Nioh, at least the style that I played. I know there are different ways you can do it, but for the experience that I had, I was not able to properly.
Don't talk bad about Nioh. My Sony rep's gonna kill me.
It got an 8.5 out of 10, so it's not bad. This is my biggest hang-up with it. But yeah, basically it's just, I got tired of the whole hurry up and wait kind of mechanic with most of the bosses. It was a lot of running around waiting for certain openings to get only one hit in and then immediately get back out. You weren't able to get in, get like 1 or 2 hits, at least with my Odachi. I state again. With my playstyle and my stuff, I was not able to get straight in and get damage in. I would have to constantly get in and out. And as I got farther into the game, it got better. The first like 4 or 5 bosses I was really not a fan of. But as I got farther into them, there were some fun bosses. There was some great stuff. My favorite part about the game? Holy crap, the replayability though. Like, I was constantly coming back going, yes, what new loot can I find? I love the loot. What is the problem I had with the loot? I doubt we didn't inherently say too much about what exactly each thing does. It didn't do a good job explaining. The farther I got in, though, the more I learned about it, what it did. But I'm a very numbers cruncher, so I like to look at actual numbers, actual stats. So if I got like 20 luck, was that a 5% increase on the scale of 1 to 100? Or was it just a straight, like, how does this work kind of a stuff? So I'm big crunchers. And yes, I'm ignoring chat for right now, guys. Right now, because this is going on YouTube. This is going to be a straight YouTube, so I'm trying to get to the point, straight for it, keep it going.
Review.
Game review. No. Yeah. It definitely, I think it has like 7 new game plus technically, all the way from like Way of the Samurai all the way up to like Way of the Nioh or something like that. And it was really cool. It made me want to play more. The game kept me interested. It kept me fun. It wasn't overly difficult, but it also wasn't overly easy. It had a lot of hang-ups. It had a lot of different things. The movement was a little weird comparatively to Dark Souls, what I'm used to, but it's not bad at all. Still pretty fluent, really good. Good combat system. Lots of stuff to learn. I like all the skills. Each weapon you can go down and get a skills, and it's different stuff. Magic I learned really later on was pretty good. Apparently it had a nerf a while back, so I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, I give a 2 on Yelp. Anything else, guys? Anything else that I really complained about during the game, or anything that I really enjoyed about the game? As a whole, I loved the setting. I loved learning about the history. The samurai stuff was really cool. Loved the Guardians. It was really awesome. Living Weapon, I think it gets way better later on, but it gives you that powerful stuff, but also you're not super invulnerable with it, which I liked, even though I complained a lot about it whenever I just got straight up one shot and wasn't able to use it. But my biggest quarrel on a lot of the bosses as well, I would say, is some of the hitboxes were really iffy. But for all the hangups I had with the bosses, every single boss I loved. Had really cool, unique mechanics, really great design. The entire game had really good design. I loved it. Mission-based different areas was great, was fantastic. I loved that idea. It kept it simple, kept it linear. You had the choice of what you wanted to do. It told you beforehand what you could get. You could farm it over and over again if you wanted to. I like the diversity that they have with the choices you can make, while also being kind of linear, going, hey, here's the story. You can go if you want, but also here's all the side stuff. Really great, really grinded game. Once again, as I said, 8.5 tiers out of 10. I'm bad. Okay, we'll just give it 8.5 tiers out of 10. We'll keep it like that. We'll say that. It's fine. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else really that anybody watching noticed that I said a lot of, huh? I'm gonna be going through YouTube and editing all this later and do my best to just make it seem nice and whatnot. So yeah, other than that, I think we're good. Edit chat out? Nah, chat's gonna stay in. Chat's fine. That's why I want it here, so you guys could have interactivity with it as well. Yeah. So say hi, mom, or whatever you want to say. Naughty. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for the Nioh thoughts. 8.5 out of 10.